Hi everyone, welcome to April Vickery's Crafty Creations. I received a lot of requests for a tutorial actually on how to make my little gift card box here. I will show you how to go ahead and make the base of this. I'm not going to decorate it with you at this time, but I know a lot of y'all have commented on the paper, and this is Authentique's Fabulous collection. And I got this collection from Tuesday morning. So it's the Fabulous collection. And $5.99, you couldn't beat it. So, whoops, sorry for swinging in there. So I will go ahead and get started on how to make the box. And like I told you, it does hold 8 cards right now. They're very simple cards. Not much to them, not a lot of dimension to them. Simple dimensionals, very simple, layered, one-dimensional cards. So I made these cards using the cut-aparts from the collection. Now I did go ahead and get started with my project just for time's sake. I did score this piece at, well, first of all, let me back up. This is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I'm going to score on my 11-inch side. I want to score this at 4 3/4. Magic. And then 6 1/4. Magic again. And I'm going to rotate it to the 8.5 side, and I want to score this now at 1. Choo. Magic. And 2.5. Magic. And that's my little abracadabra there. And now I want to set that piece aside, and I want to grab another piece of cardstock, and I want to make sure it adds up to 8.5. Dun dun dun. And 3. Dun dun dun. And now I'm going to score my cardstock on the 8.5-inch side. I want to score at 6 5/8. So my 6 5/8 is about here. And I'll score there. And then I want to score 8 1/8. I want to score there. I want to do the same thing on the opposite side. So just turn it around. 8 1/8. 6 5/8. And now I'm going to take this and score at 2.5 on the 3-inch side. Okay. So now we've scored all we're going to score. So I'm going to put my trimmer up. Getting out my trusty old paper snips. These have been seen better days, but that's okay. And what I want to do is mainly cut this away. So I want to cut it away. I do that now. Boom, boom, boom. And y'all just have to forgive me. I love to have fun, and paper crafting should be fun. Okay. Now, you have a piece like this. That's not going to work. You want to cut out your little bitty squares right here. And it would be best to miter your tabs in your flaps. So I will do that in just a minute. I miter differently than anybody. It's your preference on how you want to miter your corners. So basically what I'm going to do is cut here as an angle. And cut here to an angle. I'm going to cut here on my tab at an angle, my tab at an angle, tab at an angle. Oops. You want to make sure you hit that end. You don't want it looking not right. So now I want to take this one and just cut that one. And then I want to cut here, and I want to cut here. Okay. So now this piece is ready to go. So we're going to burnish on all of our score marks. So there's one side. Dum-bi-da-dum. La-ba-da-da. Here's the other side. So now you got something that looks like this. And this is actually the piece that holds your cards. So now I'm bringing out my whole sheet of paper. And what I want to do is I want to cut all that out. So again, it's probably best to miter your corners if you wish. And like I said, I totally miter different than anybody. And I'm gonna cut there. And I want to cut here. And I want to make sure I got a clean cut. So now I want to fold on all my scored marks. No burnish, sorry. Okay. So now your piece looks something like this. You got a flappy dappy and you got a book. Okay, this is actually the card part. So now you're going to reopen that back up. Take your flap. Take this piece, the 8.5 by 3, the one that we scored, and you want to butt it up right there. And this piece is going to fold over. So I'm going to get my trusty art glitter glue. And no, I do not know why it's called art glitter glue. It's the name of the company. It does not have glitter in it, which frankly, I'm a bit surprised. It could be sparkly or something. You know, it does have the name. So I'm just going to put my glue all over the place. I'm not exactly a clean crafter, I guess. I mean, crafting is not, you're supposed to be crafting, not worried about daggone if you're gonna mess something. Alright, so I'm folding that over. And I'm burnishing this down as good as possible. Okie dokie. So now, as you can see, you would want to add your designer paper, pattern paper, your prettiness, your decorative, whatever you're going to do. You want, if my suggestion is to go ahead and do that now. Why the box is flat? Only because it sometimes people like me have issues with trying to decorate 3D dimensional things while everything's together. So I am going to add adhesive now to these flaps and to this flap. So yes, I am going to try to do everything at one time. So I'm going to add this one. Again, you're setting this up to be adhered down. So there's what that looks like. Now I'm going to just bring this up and glue my flap. And use your bone folder to make sure you can get in there and adhere it down pretty good. Okay, so it's pretty good because you don't want this thing falling apart. So you could even use score tape or sticky tape. I'm just going to use glue for the sake of the video. And this one. Excuse me just a second. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to adhere this down. Let's see, this is why I have issues with decorating it after I adhere everything together. So again, I'm going to burnish that one down. My flap is burnished down, so I'm going to do that one too. Get my little thingy in there. So if y'all have any, tips on decorating while it's up or put together, you just pop me a line down there, a comment. I would love to try it out. Okay, so now you have your gift box, and this is the same thickness as this, so you just fold that over and add your ribbon, your closure, add your cards, and voila, you are done. So I hope this tutorial helps you create create boxes to give as gifts. These would be great for teacher's gift, Valentine's Day. If you'd like to just store your cards in a box and make them seasonal, make them by occasion, and you can just get some ready, put them in a box, decorative box. They're cute, sit them on the shelf, and have fun with it. Just put it on your desk, and whenever you need one, just pull one out. So that's my tutorial for the gift card gift box. If you have any questions or concerns, please just give me a call. 850-545-4886. You can text a message to that as well. You can check me out on Facebook at April Vickeries, VICARY_S Crafty Creations. My blog is www.aprilvickeriescraftycreations.com. No comma, all spelled out. And of course on YouTube. So thanks for joining me today, and happy crafting.